What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Honest Tattooer podcast. My name is Jon Mesa, and I'm with the boys today.
The boys.
The boys.
What's up, boys?
Matt Truiano,
Hey.
G-Money in the house, and our very special guest, Nico Negron. Welcome to the podcast, brother.
What's up, brother?
Welcome.
So for those who don't know you, let them know where you're from, how long you've been tattooing, and what kind of tattoos you do.
So my name is Nico Negron. I'm in Northport, New York, and I do realism tattooing.
Brother, you do some of the finest
Thank you.
realism, bro.
Thank you.
So how did you get into this?
How did I get into tattooing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long one. I guess not really. I mean, I just bought a kit on eBay.
Oh,
like,
shit.
As you do.
In 2006.
Holy shit.
Like,
Different times.
yeah, different times, dude. I just bought a kit on eBay. Was just tattooing whoever would tattoo, whoever would let me.
Yeah.
You know, any of my friends. And
Those tattoos that
yeah.
you did with that eBay kit,
trash.
trash. Are they still looking the way that they looked, or have you covered them, or what?
Oh, I think most of those people are probably dead.
Dude,
Oh, shit.
Yo, straight. I went to prison after that. Like the people I associated with then, very different.
Dead or
so
Yeah,
the reason why I asked was because I had the same exact situation, dude.
Yeah.
I only tattooed a couple of my friends. Same thing. I bought a kit off of
Yeah.
eBay, 2006.
Yeah.
Tattooed a couple of my friends. 3 of them are dead. One of them I'm pretty sure is still in jail, but he
Yeah.
definitely went to jail at that point. Like,
Yeah.
same fucking thing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you were down to just rip somebody's skin up in your basement in 2006, you weren't tattooing like rocket scientists. Nobody was like, this kid's going to Harvard.
This is good.
But look at us now,
Yeah, dude.
right?
Crazy.
I mean, it's still the fact that, getting tattooed, especially in those circumstances, you're I'm getting tattooed wherever,
Yeah.
it makes you feel kind of hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was hard.
It was hard.
It was hard. Back then, you were afraid of people who had tattoos.
I had a bunch of tattoos.
I was getting tattooed in a basement, and when you walked in the basement, there was a dude in the closet with a shotgun. It was a trap house.
Oh, shit.
It was real deal. It wasn't a real place,
It's the total opposite now. Now, when you think about they're just ignorant style, and they're in a studio together, and that's what they're actually trying to do.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
It's crazy how different it's become just in 20 years.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, right, dude. Now you see somebody with a neck tattoo, you don't think scary.
That guy's a chef, probably.
You think he's a vegan or something.
Yeah.
Well, times change. Times change.
Yeah.
How you just opened up a shop?
Yeah, dude. Literally yesterday.
Holy shit.
Yesterday was the first day.
Congrats.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's a lot of work that goes into that.
Dude, I'm in the trenches. I got in the space in November. So it's just been pretty crazy, just building it all out and whatever, but I'm open, man. I'm happy.
What was in that space before you?
Directly before me was a real estate office.
Okay.
But before that, it was an art gallery, a pretty cool gallery that I would go to all the time, and I would be damn, this place would be a sick tattoo shop.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of the space. It looks the space looks awesome.
Thank you.
Really, really sick.
Yeah, thanks.
What motivated you to? What's the name of it?
Icon tattoo.
Dope.
It's cool, man.
And where is it? To let people know.
Northport, New York. Yeah,
Sick.
Northport town, in the village, Main Street,
Dope.
It's Long Island.
Long Island.
I gotta come check it out. You said it's by the water?
Yeah, it's by the water, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's real. You come down the main road that takes you into the town, and it's just you see sailboats and shit. I'm in a different place for sure. It's cool.
There's money over there?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd imagine so if there's
North Shore. It's a Gold Coast shit.
Yeah, by the water.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah, North Shore.
Do you have people working with you already?
Yeah. So I got 5 artists in there with me.
That's all.
Wow.
Well, 4 artists and an apprentice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
that's good. How's it been from the point of just getting the space, getting it ready? It's
Crazy, dude. So I got in on a whim in November. I just got back from Italy. I was in Italy for 2.5 weeks. I got back from Italy, and neurotically, I'm always checking the real estate shit, just what's available. And I get in, I see this building that I've wanted for 12 years. And I'm fuck, dude.
available.
I just spent like $26,000 in Italy. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's a lot of pizza, man.
Yeah. I'm like, I do not want to do this right now. But like, I've been waiting for this space.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me just go see it. And I talked to my wife and she's like, just go see it. It's like sit in the car, just sit in it.
Yeah.
So I went and saw it and I was just like, yeah, done. So I got into it. But then I was worried about losing the space. So I was like, listen, I'll just sign right now. Just put in there that if the town gives me any pushback, you guys will let me out of this lease. Because I don't know that this town is like a bougie little Long Island village.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You never know how the town's going to react.
You never know how the town's going to react. So I was like, I want to get in this. I want to let you know that I'm serious. I will give you money right now. I will sign everything you want right now.
Yeah.
Just give me an out if the town says no. That's all I'm asking. And they were like, yeah, totally cool. So I went to the town. Small town, dude. There's like 3 people that work in there. They work from like 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Monday through Thursday.
That sounds about like some.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. So it took them like a month to get back to me. And they were like, oh, yeah, dude, that's cool. Like, no fucking way.
Nice.
Like, that's awesome. And I've fought with villages in Long Island before, so I really thought they were going to say no.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because I've been told no
Well,
before.
congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
That-
great.
Stars aligned, the place, everything.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So-
Now, at this time, you had a lease with somewhere else too?
So I was in a month-to-month. I mean, I signed a 5-year lease back in 2019. And then that lease expired, and me and my landlord had a great relationship, so it was just month-to-month.
Yeah.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
great.
Yeah.
If you can get that in this day and age where everybody's like, you really got to have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's wild.
Well, dude, I like opened the shop, and a month later, COVID hit, and I paid him. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that set the tone for our relationship.
Yeah. He was like, this is a good guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose this guy.
Yeah.
No, that's great. That's great. Well, let's get into it, guys.
Yeah.
So I think you said something earlier. There's like, it's a different industry.
Yeah.
And I watched this video this week, and it was sent to us by one of our favorite people, Joe Cap.
I don't know if I saw this one then.
Okay, that's great because we're gonna watch it now. Sometimes I literally like don't even watch the full thing because I want to enjoy with you guys as we watch it. But
Joe, I love you, but get off the internet, man.
Calm down.
Get off the internet.
you're gonna have a heart attack.
Calm the fuck down.
So this post,
I think I know what you're
this
talking about,
artist
yeah.
said that we are in 2 different worlds, even though we're in the same, and even though we're both tattooing, we're in different worlds. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of agree with her. Let's watch this.
I'm Christina, and these are my tattoo hot takes. I think bold will hold is such an outdated statement. I think fine line tattoos and traditional tattoo work is 2 completely different industries, even though they're both tattoos.
Yeah. I agree completely.
Do you agree with this?
Play that again. Wait, play that. I need to reabsorb that, guys.
These are my tattoo hot takes. I think bold will hold is such an outdated statement. I think fine line tattoos and traditional tattoo work is 2 completely different industries, even though they're both tattoos.
So she's got two different statements going on right now.
2 different statements.
Yeah.
She's saying bold will hold is an outdated statement.
Yeah.
And then traditional and fine line are 2 separate.
2 separate entities.
So that's 2 separate conversations right there.
True.
Right?
True.
Yeah.
So bold will hold is an outdated statement.
It's the
Wrong.
dumbest thing I've ever heard
Absolutely
in my goddamn life.
So yeah, like I think with the problem, I think fine line does hold up if it's tattooed.
If it's done
like,
boldly.
if it's tattooed properly, if it's tattooed like a tattooer, like a traditional tattoo,
What would that mean?
that would just mean at depth.
At depth.
But the problem is that it's so much easier to blow out with a tight 3
Sure.
Yeah.
that they're afraid.
They are
So
afraid.
they run these off the tips, and
There's not
none of
even
it
enough
holds.
pigment being deposited into the
Well,
skin
that's
for it
what
to,
the
fucking work.
Well, that's
Exactly.
what the singles. The singles is like, stop it.
yeah.
Like
what are you doing?
Yeah, stop it. I've tattooed with toothpicks, dude. I know what happens. Like you can't do it. But yeah, I think if you get it at depth, if you have that hand skill to get at depth and sink a fucking tight 3 and not blow it out, that will be there. And I've seen.
I agree
I
with
have
that.
tattoos that are 15 years old that are tight 3 gray lined, and those gray lines haven't budged.
They're just still.
So here's the thing, though: the people who are doing fine line tattoos
not
today,
doing
they're not doing that.
No.
They're just like
They're
barely.
finicky.
They're
They're like,
feathering it in.
they're feathers.
Oh,
I know.
man.
They're
Scratching
feathering
it in the surface.
exactly.
Scratching it.
Exactly.
in.
But it's like, I think a lot of people go and attack it and they're like, oh, fine line tattoos don't hold. And it's like, it could.
It could hold.
It could. Like, you could do it.
There are,
You just don't know how to tattoo.
There's the Ben Grillos of the world that prove everyone wrong. I was like,
Yeah, dude.
you can't do a portrait on a knuckle, and it's like, fuck, he can't.
Fuck.
Like, it's like, oh, that guy can't do it.
Too.
I mean, you even said it a couple of episodes back. I'm probably going like a year or two back. Like, yeah, I can do fine line. Look at all these fine lines in this traditional tattoo that I did also. Like,
I can do a
my
big
thick
tattoo.
lines, I
There's
got my
little
thick
fine lines
too.
in there. Dude.
And those look just as good as the other ones do 10 years later.
We did, for sure. And then her second point that
Different industries.
the different industries, I feel like they have different customers.
Yeah,
Or
different
It's the
customers.
same industry.
customers, same industry.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well,
I mean, obviously, right? Like, obviously, it's tattoos.
Yeah.
But I think,
I always go back to barbers for some reason.
yeah.
Like the guy who cuts my hair, is he in a different industry than the guy who's, doing John's dreadlocks? It's still like the barber industry, right?
True.
I don't know. A lady does mine.
Okay.
She's from Barbados.
Yeah, that's the difference between like a hairstylist and a barber.
Is that a
Right.
different industry though?
Well, like for example,
think.
somebody that works for like let's
Or like
say
a guy who does my hair and then, you go to like the hood and get like a shape up. That's still a barber industry?
I feel like it might. I think the
that's
way
still a
that,
barber. Yeah, I would put those in the same one.
I think it might even be like electrician to plumber.
Get out, really? No.
No, so like I have some where my private studio is now. I have some like more traditional guys that are by me, right in a shop, and I heard through the grapevine that like they were unhappy about me, and I'm like, dude, like we might as well be in different industries. Like none of my clients were going to go to you, and none of your clients were going to go to me.
They're not
and
gonna
like they do great work. Like it's not like they're
yeah.
like bad tattooists. They do
Right.
great Japanese work, like amazing. But
You're not taking away
I'm
from
not taking your clients, dude.
Yeah.
Like we might as well be in two completely different industries.
Yeah.
Like although yes, we both tattoo, but none our clients aren't competing with each other. So at the end of the day, are we in the same industry?
It's
So
almost like having
nobody
two
that-
clothing stores that sell completely different styles of clothing.
Yeah, so both are fashion, but I think if the clients are so different, you're not in the same worlds because none of those people, like nobody that's getting fine line I don't care what you sell them. You could be like, but dude, this is gonna last forever. And they'd be like, well, I'll hate it forever.
You're like, super
Like
fine.
they're just not into the way that it looks.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Guys who are super into traditional are never going to love the fine line stuff. I just took on an apprentice.
Yeah.
And like I'm a realism guy, but the apprentice I just took on is covered in traditional.
Yeah.
And he's like attracted to traditional stuff, which I really like admired about him. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think like this is going to be like a good combo.
Yeah.
But like I'll try to like throw some fine line stuff at him. Like, what do you think about this design? He like hates it.
He's like,
He
whoa.
can't do it. Can't. So yeah, I guess like the clients are so different. It's like, yeah, is it really? Yes, sure. Yeah, it's
I think also
It's
like
definitely-
for example, like the people that are kind of specializing in doing this fine line stuff, and this is gonna definitely trigger some people. People that are doing this fine line stuff feel like they are doing something that's very, very special and very unique, etc. But the guy that does traditional tattoos, that can do a traditional tattoo and still pull a perfect tight 3, you
Yeah.
know, that guy feels like they are competing with me because I can do those tattoos and do the tattoos that I do. I can do both because I can just pull lines. I'm really good at pulling lines.
I'm gonna ruffle some feathers too. Though. So like, what like some super trad guys that die on this hill of like what they do is so like it's not unique. It's not. Like inherently the style is not unique. And neither is fine line. At the end of the day, fine line is just copying like geometric stuff that they were doing on like the fucking pyramids like 5,000 years ago. Like that kind of imagery is super old. Traditional tattooing is like 80 years old. Like since like the electric tattoo machine, really. Like it's not as ancient as we make it. You know, we're like, oh, like this is tried and true. Like it's a couple years old. Japanese traditional, that's thousands of years old.
Yeah.
And I think like a lot of the same elements of like how to put in a tattoo hold up. But I don't know that like traditional tattooing is this insanely unique thing. I think what's unique about traditional tattooing is you have to be exceptional at all of the things that make tattooing. And that is what you're showing off every time you do it.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have to be like, if you can't pull a line, dude, and you're pulling a 14 round, like you're going to know it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're packing something and like you're trying to pack like yellow into an arm ditch on a roofer and you don't know how to pack, you're going to fucking know it.
It's like,
you know, so
those tattoos fall apart unless you're done perfect.
Yes, unless you know how to physically tattoo, which, to be fair, same thing in fine line. They don't know how to tattoo, so they're just seeing it. It's not that it's a worse style. It's that less people know how to do it properly because they're not attracted to anything that's like traditional tattooing.
I think there's also something about like the people that are going for a fine line tattoo, if it heals very light,
They're happy with it.
they're stoked.
Yeah.
They're stoked.
Like,
Stoked.
That's a part of the appeal.
yeah, they're stoked.
They want it
But
to
like
be-
if you did a bold tattoo and that thing healed up light, you'd be like, oh, that thing.
They're like, ah, is it supposed to be this dark?
Can you do it this light?
Can you do it? Yeah.
Like in the picture?
So I have a perfect example of this. I've tattooed my sister a couple of times. She's just got some like small lettering here and there.
Yeah.
And one of the tattoos I did, I diluted the black more than I did with some of the other
Yeah.
ones. I diluted all of them, but one of them I diluted more. And a couple of years later, I'm looking at this tattoo. I was like, man, I wish I didn't do that. This tattoo looks like it's 20 years older than it really is.
Yeah.
She goes, no, this is my favorite one. I love that is this light.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
all right, man, if you like it, that's cool, but that's not cool with me. But she's like, no, this is my favorite one. Some people are just into it.
Beauty's in the
Yeah.
eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I guess it's what you're into.
Yeah.
And I think art tends to get more simple, right? You go into like modern art. What is it? It's like a fucking circle, you know,
Just
because like,
Blue canvas.
I'm like, listen, I think it's a load of shit, but I guess it's just people are just trying to find out, how do I make absolutely nothing look attractive? Because sure, like this like beautiful portrait, like absolutely like perfect realism thing is good,
Yeah.
but how can I make nothing good?
You guys remember?
I think that's what people are trying to get to.
Damn, you guys remember that guy, Little Swastika?
Nah.
You don't remember Little Swastika?
Dude, I think I do.
You remember he was the guy that was like
Little swastika.
Little Swastika. He ended up like
Of course.
cutting off some fingers off himself, and he was like, he's very cultish. He was
Yeah.
the first guy that started getting like 5 people to all sit in a circle, and then he would design something that's for the whole group.
Sick.
Nah, I don't know this at all.
No,
No, yeah, I don't know.
What?
I feel like I know the name, but yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
Little Swastika. But he would do like stuff that just look so messy, abstract. Like where you're talking
Yeah.
like fine art looking
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just like, you're like, damn, dude, that's rough. But it's like people were lining up to get it, dude.
And there's a line, bro. Like now you see these people that are doing like this like scratchy stuff. I don't even know what the hell they call it.
Oh,
but the
yeah.
stuff where they just like scratch it into the skin. and they
Yes,
call
like
that.
they'll do like almost like the shit inside like a church, you know, like all the
Yes,
fuck,
yes,
but it's
yes.
intentionally scratchy, like just scratchy as shit.
Dude, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it. But I guess
Kids are loving that shit.
who knows? Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what gen that would be, but it's definitely a Gen Z thing.
Yeah.
But a subgroup of Gen Z, like the new goth kids.
Is Gen Alpha getting tattooed yet? Are they up of age?
No.
No.
Gen Alpha. I can't keep
when
up.
were they born?
I don't know. So I'm trying to.
2020.
Is that when it is? I don't
No, I
know.
don't know.
Man. But I've seen these tattoos. I like, fuck, I followed somebody that does that because I was like,
That's
I need to
crazy.
see.
Some like Euro trash or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
It's a
right?
Euro trash. I think that's what it's
Euro
called.
trash.
Yeah.
That's like that energy, and then they'll add text to it, and it's also choppy, and everything just looks like
Dude,
that.
I do not get it.
It's like architectural, right? Like,
Yeah.
People look at realism stuff and they're like, they don't get it. They're like, you just have a picture.
Yeah.
So like I get that. Like luckily it's not for.
Why would you put a picture of Quentin Tarantino on your arm? I don't understand it.
Yeah, exactly. So like I get it. Listen, I mean, it's not for everybody. Euro trash is not for me.
Yeah, it's not for me. I can't say shit. I have a dead baby tattooed on me. That is
Sick.
part of a Japanese tattoo, but
Yeah.
it's cool. I like it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Some people might not dig it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shit, dude. Let's keep going.
All right.
All right.
Check out something else for you guys. That's really
I need
good,
to learn
man.
more about my industry.
Oh yeah, for sure. So this one, it's something that
Actually, before you go, could I go back 1 second?
Yeah.
I just want to talk about, so you being a realism guy.
Yeah.
And you have an apprentice who's a traditional or wants to be traditional. How's that working? Like, are
So
you?
I don't think he necessarily wants to be a traditional tattooer.
Okay.
I think he was just like attracted to it because that's what he was around, and like he has a bunch of traditional work, and he drew a lot of traditional stuff. But ultimately, I knew he was a creative. Ultimately, I knew that he was like an artist at like his core, and I thought he would do good in it. And sure enough, like throwing some realism projects at him, he's crushed it.
Okay.
Like he can absolutely do really good realism on almost any medium that I've thrown at him so far. But I think the appreciation for realism has to be there not for realism, for traditional has to be there for no matter what style you do.
Sure.
I think like the tradesmanship of what traditional is has to be there. If he could take that appreciation for what that style is, and I don't care what he does with it, and I'm going to teach you the realism side, which in my opinion is the easiest form of art. I think if you can't copy a picture, what can you do? You know? Like that's so I think if he could take both of those things, I think he'll make some really cool art. I don't know what it'll look like yet. He doesn't know what it's going to look like.
Sure.
But I think it'll be cool.
But you're still going to teach him like fundamentals, like this is how you pull a fat line, this is how you pack color.
This is how you pack color.
Yeah.
This is just how you tattoo.
Sure.
Like I tattoo realism like that every day. You know, like I fucking put shit in.
I think that's one of the biggest strengths about traditional tattooing. Like it teaches you how to give proper structure to any design that you
Sure,
need to do.
yeah.
Like it'll teach you like,
yeah.
oh, this is what's going to give it structure. Like
Yeah.
this balance.
Yeah.
You can
when you squint your eyes from down the fucking block and you know what that is,
Yeah.
that's good tattoo.
That's good tattoo.
Because that's what it's going to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So when you're doing your realism, like these soft black and gray stuff,
Yeah.
you're packing it in as if you were packing color?
Packing. My lightest gray is packed like my blackest black.
I get that thing so buttery.
Yeah.
But that's why it's buttery.
Yeah.
Because it's just put in.
Packed.
It's packed. Yeah. And it like a lot of times like it'll come back and it looks like opaque almost.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like I used to do it. I kind of started off that way, like under like some like kind of tratty guys, like came up under like Timmy B and shit, like guys that were like doing really tratty stuff. So I tattooed like that, and then I tried to like keep up with the fucking Joneses. You know, you see all these people like doing crazy stuff, and I'm like, I gotta change the way I tattoo.
Yeah.
And I tried it. You know, like I went through the phases of like trying to be more wishy-washy, trying to run off the tips, trying to be a little more soft with how I tattooed.
David Big of that shit where you're just like, I'm going to do this eyelid for the next 10 minutes. Yeah.
Then you were like, nah.
And then they come back and they're gone. And I'm like, okay, that didn't work. But it took like trial and error. Like,
Sure.
and I could actually say that like I did it. Like I tried. I'm not just saying this doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because I heard some guy say it didn't work. Like I fucking did it and it doesn't work.
You got more than 3 years experience.
Yeah, I got more than 3 years experience. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
All right, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, that's good. Let me show you guys this. I saw this and I was like, there's feelings that were invoked, but I want to see what you guys feel from this.
When you see your
When you
artist
see
staring.
this- yeah, when you see your artist staring, this
At
is
what?
you'll see.
Oh God. I already have a bad feeling about this.
It's gonna scab up.
So
And that's
for
where
our
it ends.
audio only listeners, this
Yeah,
girl
try to
is trying
describe this.
This girl's packing in black. And she's scrubbing, she's wiping, and she's looking. She's like, that doesn't look like it's right up against the line.
Back to
Yeah.
the line.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
And she wipes and she's like, that's still not to the line. She wipes again. Like, oh, why is it not quite to the line?
All right. So I saw this, right? And I was like, what the fuck?
Dude.
So I'm like, why would you ever show that you're not an accurate tattooer?
Like, I don't understand. Who are you trying to get?
Yeah, like, well, who's trying to relate to this, right?
Dude, to people that are posting like the horrible tattoos. That post like horrible tattoos and they get millions of views. And everybody in the comments is like, do you take walkouts?
When can I book my cancellation?
When can I book my cancellation?
That would crack me
Dude,
up.
I think that's what they're doing with this. They must be running like ChatGPT. How do I get views? I don't care if people hate it.
And so that right there
here's the
is the reason why people like Gabe exist who hate the internet and hate what tattooing has become, because this is all theatrics now. Like she's only doing this for the views and
For
the
the
comments.
views in the comments.
But that's not doing anything positive for her business.
I don't
think it's
so.
doing great things for your business.
Yeah, for my business, right?
No, I do. I think it's great for our business.
So like we're showing this.
Dude,
So
I think it's great.
one, I immediately was like, well, who's relating to this?
Yeah.
I
Like
was
the
like,
shitty tattooers?
exactly. That's what exactly
Yeah.
my mind. I'm like, anybody that's, oh my God, absolutely. I'm like,
what are
you
the
also
comments?
shitty, bro. Like,
I can relate.
Yo, look at all the comments. 100%.
yeah,
laughing.
100. All right. So I can't, I was like, yo, let me see just anybody, just call
Dude,
one
like
of these
come in
somebody.
through the other
Like,
side
yeah.
of that.
We
I would come in
that.
this way. Like if I notice it first pass, I'm like, all right, I'm coming.
Come in the other direction.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you relate to this, my guy? Do you relate? Nah. Nah, I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry. I just
Yes.
cannot relate to that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nah.
But I do think shit like this is good for us, yeah. Like there's no like we need like people who suck. And we need them to be like as popular as possible.
It's good for our, but not for her business.
Not for her business.
Yeah.
But like that is what is
But
like,
guess what? She does exactly that style that you were talking about.
Oh yeah, there it is.
of course she does.
It's that.
Of course.
Right?
Look at
It's like this craziness, bro.
dude.
Cyber.
This is so hot in the streets right there, like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This is very hot. Kids
Dude.
are loving this.
That's like when you have the veins, when you get like mad old and your veins start popping.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have varicose veins.
Yeah, varicose veins. There you go.
Like tattooed on you.
Good Lord. But I just,
People love it.
You see the one artist who's tattooing the sea foam on people, like the beach that the shoreline that comes
yes,
in.
yes.
And then there's this one guy reviewing that and he's like, dude, it looks like you have like some zombie infection.
It does, dude. You're like fucking a cast of 28 days later. Just fucking just
Yeah.
it's craziness. But the whole time I was like, I saw this video and I was like, nah, dude, this doesn't make any sense. Why would anybody want to show they can't pack black?
For the same reason they're putting
If they were showing like, if they were like, check this out, one pass
2,800 likes, dude.
On that.
38 comments.
in 138 comments of people just saying, ha,
People
ha,
like
ha.
agreeing with it.
I don't get it. I get it that we're all like, oh, I need to make content, but that ain't it.
I think, yeah, please do more of it. Show people how bad it can be so that there is a contrast. Because if everybody's only good, there's always going to be competition, right?
Yeah.
You're always going to be competing with the guy next to you. And if everybody in the room is good, like now you just got to keep stepping up. But if everybody in the room is doing that,
They'd be like, see.
like kind of gets easy. You just got to put your shit out there. The problem is they're the only ones putting their shit out there because they're so shameless. They don't know that they're bad. So they're comfortable
say
putting
that.
their shit there.
It's
out there like that.
They don't know that they're bad.
It's
don't
giving
know.
wrong answers
the
with
problem.
all the confidence, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
man.
but dude, I mean, I was there.
But then they're getting the validation, like, oh yeah, I can relate. This is how it's
like,
supposed to be.
Exactly. That's the
This is
part
how
where
it
it's
is.
like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Like 2,800 likes later, they're like, this is great. Killed
Yeah,
it.
from like
I'm not alone.
From other
Yeah,
trash
dude, I was
tattooers,
like, what?
bro.
This is
From other trash
insane.
tattooers. I don't think that any clients are like, that's my girl. Like, no clients found that video and were like, what are you doing? Like, you got this Thursday? Nobody said that. No.
But we were talking about that. Like, I don't think they know.
Nah, dude,
they
I don't.
know.
I think I think the main problem is that the good tattooers are doing two things. Good tattooers are either booked and don't have time for the social media,
Yeah.
or they're not booked because they're not doing social media and they're too embarrassed to do what they see in the bad world that they don't do it at.
You should be embarrassed to do that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but they're like,
Yeah.
but they like just don't want to even be in the club. They're like, oh, this is what's going on out there, so I don't even want to join this club. and I'm just going to be upset about not tattooing. You know, I think like a lot of people do.
I think I'm going to give this little crumb. Please, one of you guys from the podcast, we're going to show this reel. Somebody do like a follow-up with after like she does the thing and it's not packed, then you put your reel of you just packing something solid. He's like,
and just be like,
and just and then you look at the camera like, oh, do the copy.
so hard, dude. Yeah, dude, we can do that.
Dude, given. That's been given, guys.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. This gives us the opportunity
To really do it. Yeah.
This gives us the opportunity to be like, and this is what it does look like. And I guarantee you, somebody's like, well, I don't want that, and I do want this.
Sure.
When can I meet you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's how you do social media.
That's how you do it.
Social media.
But you got to take those risks because it's all a risk. Anytime that you put yourself out there in social media, you're taking a risk. Yeah, some people will be like, "Oh, you fucking idiot! Look at you."
Yeah.
But guess what? Those motherfuckers ain't paying your bills.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Focus on
Yeah.
yourself and what you can do and show people. Man.
Yes, sir.
All right, this guy, guys. This is the best thing that I've seen all week long. This is by far
Let's see.
the best thing I've seen all week long. I laughed so hard. This is just insanity.
Other problematic things with tattoos, they absorb a
Wait, this lady doesn't even have her eyes open.
portion of the energy of the tattoo master. They
Oh,
just
she's
do,
feeling
right?
it.
Because it's essentially a contract in a way. It's a paid contract. It's a service, right? But not only your own emotional state is going to be encapsulated in that tattoo, but a portion of the energy field of the tattoo master shall as well. So it is extremely important who you're getting your tattoo from. A lot of tattoo masters, unfortunately, are not the most spiritual, not the most mindful, not the most conscious people. Not to overgeneralize, there are exceptions to every rule, but just be mindful who you're letting into your auric field, especially if they're going to
I can't hold it
because a
back.
tattoo artist is close to your blood, so close to your life force. So there's a lot of distortions that are very possible there.
Holy shit.
Oh, dude, that was a lot.
so you know about bro science?
Bro size, I love that
This
guy.
is retard science. Can I say retard on here? This is retard science.
The word's back, baby. The word's back.
It is back, bro.
Thank God.
This blew my goddamn mind. I do appreciate that she called tattoo masters for whatever reason.
I gotta be honest with you. I couldn't get past that her eyes were closed the whole time. I don't know if I actually grabbed the whole concept.
Dude,
of what she
that's
was
like
saying.
that's why people watched it because they're like, this chick's eyes are closed.
Her eyes are just closed. She's just saying all this, just seeing it with her third eye, dude. She don't even got to open them.
So what was she saying? That tattoo artists don't give off the energy that clients deserve? Is that kind of like the message that she's?
She says that.
I honestly wasn't even paying attention. I couldn't even.
I couldn't get past her eyes.
I can't just
She called most of us like soulless NPCs that
Okay.
basically that
Yes.
people should be mindful of
Yeah.
who they get tattooed by,
Right.
Because you're absorbing the tattoo master's energy.
She got
That's what she's
tattooed
saying.
by somebody fucked up.
In a way, though, like I kind of agree
She
with
fucked her
her.
artist. He trapped her. He shitted on her. Like, that's it. dude.
I kind of agree with her though, in a way. Like if you get, like we've talked about this before, if you get a shitty tattoo from a great artist, the energy was great, so you like the tattoo,
And vice versa.
and vice versa.
And
So I
vice
kind of
versa,
get
yes.
what she's saying.
all jokes aside. But no, I don't know about this auric field.
Your auric field, bro. Your
Yeah,
auric field will be just
Depleted.
I don't know.
overall. This creates like there's a group of artists. I don't want to name nobody, but there's a group of artists that this is their angle.
Yep.
Really?
That this is
Spiritual
their, it's the
tattoos.
spiritual tattoos.
Dude.
Yeah,
There's a niche, man.
there's a
There's
niche.
a niche for everything.
Because they're like, oh, this kooky bitch is selling some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta find the other people that she's selling this shit to and
We're
sell my
gonna
own
do some
shit.
Reiki right
Yes,
before I do that. Oh Lord.
It's wild that we've reached this. I think this is all just
It's because it's
pockets of social media. Just
It's
getting
become
people
it's
wrapped up
become
into things.
it's become so much more mainstream, dude.
Yeah.
Like tattoos were just so much more like I think that's the hard thing for like us who've been around for a while is it was like an us thing.
Yeah.
And now it's like an everybody thing. And then once we open that door to everybody, they bring this shit out.
Shit like this comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're
They
like,
bring out the entire circus.
Yeah.
You got the view count on this one? How many views does this get?
Oh, it's
Yeah, I
gotta
can
be
tell you.
a couple 100,000.
I feel like the only thing that would be better for her for more views, she should be in a circle with a whole bunch of candles around her, the lights turned off.
Yeah, exactly.
Does she only talk about tattoo artists, or is this like an anomaly for her
That's
videos?
an anomaly that Kate showed up. And probably like my algorithm was like, she's talking about tattoos. He likes to say tattoo videos. We're going to show him this.
So I'm telling you, she got a bad tattoo, or she got tattooed by somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the idea of like maybe if I'm having a bad day, you're going to feel my bad day or some shit like that. But
Yeah.
you're not going to go and have a bad day because I tattooed you.
Forever.
Yeah, forever. Because
I think that's what
because I
she's
agree
saying.
with you of like, you know, like of like if the tattoo artist gives you a shitty experience, but let's say I didn't give you a shitty experience. I'm trying my best here. I just had something terrible happen to me. Yet I come in professionally and I'm still fucking doing my job.
Yeah.
You know, like it's almost saying like if your tattoo artist is not bringing this like foofy energy that I'm, you know, that you should
Yeah.
be getting, then
Yeah.
it's not the right energy.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I don't like. That
Yeah.
it's like it's not so much it's not living in reality, is living in this like it's like, dude, you can't control how
everybody feels every day.
Exactly.
That's why I won't skydive tandem. Just give me the fucking parachute. I'll do it. I just don't want to be strapped to this dude. I don't know what he went through today.
Yeah.
I'll take the risk with my own life.
Yeah. Listen, I get it. There's time. If I'm at a show, if I'm at a convention,
At a convention, you're trying to focus.
at a convention, and it's like
I'm not trying to talk to nobody out
all of
here.
my boys are here, dude. Like, I love you guys. I'm kind of in the zone right now.
I gotta be in here.
Yeah, because sometimes just like every minute, every 5 minutes, somebody's walking up, bro, blah, blah. And I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I can't focus. But I feel like in your space, you should be like, I don't know. That's I like to connect with people, but that's also why I don't have to fucking dance on social media to be booked, because I'm still tattooing people that I tattooed their brother fucking 15 years ago.
That's the
Bruh.
best.
Because
Yeah.
they're like my friends, you know? Like honestly, like it's probably corny to say, but like my clients are some of like my best friends.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing because that's built with time. And
Yeah. And they started as clients. It wasn't like the other way around.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. But it's like, bro, you've done like 2 sleeves, 2 legs, and you're like, dude, I've spent like fucking hundreds of hours for this guy. Like, it's like, how
true.
could you not like hang out, bond, like build a
Yeah,
friendship
yeah.
over that?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Do you think that after a certain point of tattooing the same person over and over again, that now you're buddies and you're hanging out, like
Changes.
they want to get tattooed again? You're like, fuck, man, I don't feel right charging you anymore. Because I get that way.
So I don't feel right, like as my prices increase, I don't feel right boosting their prices. I'm like, dude, whatever you're locked in at, like you're locked in at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do definitely charge, even like my closest friends that were like my friends before tattooing, I charge them like something because it does cost me the day. Like it's not like if I was to the point where it was like, I'm not booked at all and I didn't have any appointments and people weren't like trying to get appointments, then sure, like I'll give my boy a day.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. You know, like people want this day. People are like actively begging for this day. So if I give it to you for free,
You're literally still losing
just
money on this.
cost me that day. Yeah. Like I don't have like PTO, bro. You know, like I
Yeah.
don't get
I
paid
don't
days
either.
off. Like this costs me money. So no. I don't really I get it though. I do feel like I gotta keep them at certain rates. And I do have clients that are at like low rates and I'm like, I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, damn, usually for this amount of time.
But they also let me do the coolest shit.
That's great.
They do let
Yeah.
me do the coolest shit. So I look at it like that, where I'm like, you know what? At least I get to do this. And then that's going to be an advertisement that's going to get me the next big shit that is going to pay.
I also think those days are easier with those clients. Like those days are
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they get so comfortable that they sit worse.
okay.
Right? Like, I feel
yeah.
like the guys who've been getting tattooed for 10, 15,
They're talking, they're like telling stories and their arms running
dude,
around.
they
right?
just can't sit like they used to. I can't sit like I used to.
Yeah.
None of us are sitting like we did in our 20s. Come on.
Bro, I'm so stoked that I have like all the hard parts are done.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
oh,
I wish I did it quick, dude. I did it quick and then I lasered it all.
Now you gotta do it all over again.
I gotta do it all over again.
Do over.
holy shit.
Yeah.
How much laser did you get off?
I mean, this whole arm, this upper arm, my back.
Damn.
Yeah,
What's the plan?
redo it,
Damn.
but make it not suck. Yeah,
Who do you want to get tattooed by?
dude, I don't know. There's so many good tattooers out there.
What style?
What's that?
What style?
Realism for sure. I am attracted to Japanese. There's some Japanese artists that I'm like, I would do that. But I don't know. Yeah, probably black and gray.
Black and
realism.
gray realism?
Yeah. Yeah, I like some graphic stuff. I like the statue stuff. Dude, there's so many good tattooers there. Like every day I find somebody, I'm like, you have 6,000 followers and you're like the best I've ever seen.
I was thinking about that today.
Crazy, right?
You live in Korea.
I feel like tattooing
Korea's
has like so much more of like subcategories of like artists, right? Like you have like a group of people that are like the legit like illustrators.
Yeah.
Like the illustrator tattooers, the guys that can draw
anything.
Yeah. And it has a certain
The Teresa Sharps.
yes.
And,
the illustrators. Then now you have the whole team of like the graphic designers that are doing all these other kind of designs that are all like literally just graphic design.
Yeah.
Tattooing them, and it looks
dope.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, it looks great.
Then you have the realism guys that are just
You have guys mixing those two.
that are mixing those things,
Yep.
stuff like
You have
that.
guys that are doing like some graphic stuff in their realism. It's just crazy. I love that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So and the mix of all of these things are, that's why it's like, oh man, there's so many people with so many different new things. It's like,
I want all of it. But I also don't want to like actually get tattooed.
yeah, like I just want to wake up.
I just want to like have it.
Are you gonna go to sleep and just wake up with a full body?
No. Just can't do that shit. First, because don't have that kind of money. Second, I have not seen a single anesthesia tattoo that was good.
Not one.
Not one.
Damn.
Has anybody?
Not in real life.
No.
I saw one
I
that
don't
I
think they're
kind of liked.
No one's done it good because you have 6 artists
Yeah.
rushing because you've got the fucking anesthesiologist there.
Yeah.
Being like, we got 6 hours on this drip.
You gonna wake up and
You gotta figure it out before this guy dies. and then you're stretching in this direction. I'm stretching in this direction. Like, that's crazy. You can't do a good job.
No, I've never seen. I actually never bothered to go like in depth to look for it, but I've never seen a healed anesthesia tattoo, like a full back that was done by 6 guys.
So
I've
saw
never seen
one back piece that was done by, I think it was like 4 guys.
Yeah.
On this like YouTuber, and I saw it healed. It looks sick.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
smooth. It had like the right amount of negative space and all that.
All right.
It was sick, but it was also kind of like a little soulless.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
can
one
see
thing
that.
that I see constantly from most of
Like
these.
AI.
It wasn't AI. It
It's
definitely
just
looked
not
like
one person's vision.
yes.
It's,
That's
it's
what
a
it.
bunch of people's vision.
Yes.
You just can't.
It was
As an
very
artist, like how?
It had like a bunch
Yeah.
of elements that he was like, oh, I want this element, that element, and like they included all these elements, but they don't have a sense of like harmony.
There's not like one cohesive story.
Dude, that's
Correct.
why. If you look at like animators, right? Like the people who make like everything from like Shrek to Avatar.
Yeah.
Like there's one guy who comes up with the concept and that shit is like a thumbnail idea. And then another guy is gonna like draw it out and be like, this is what he kind of looks like. And then another guy is gonna paint it and be like, this is what he looks like if he was like real. And then another guy is gonna make him move. And this way it's like at the end of it, everybody's built this piece instead of like, you do the arm, you do the leg, you do the head, you do the chest, like then it's gonna look crazy.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think maybe that would be the only way to do it. It's like we all like come up with some shit and it's like, you do all the blacks, you do all the mid-tones, you know, I'm gonna do all the color, you do all the highlights, and then maybe we'd have a cool tab.
Dude, I had a story from fucking Adam Kaplan telling me like that these guys, I forget the name of these tattooers that would have it set up like that, where like one brother would do like the outline, you would go to the next guy, he'd do like the shading, and then the last guy
Well, like an assembly line.
assembly line attached, bro.
Dude, that'd be pretty sick.
Assembly line tats.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Get them in, get them out. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. 4 breakdowns per tattoo.
Yeah. I mean, this is like back in the day where
Yeah,
I think they were just wiping you with like, get the Lysol wipes.
Get the Lysol.
And just, dude,
Yeah, a little alcohol on the needle.
a little bit more alcohol, you'll be fine, kid.
I just read something. I forgot who it was that was saying it, but they were like, "Yeah, these guys are, you know, they're state of the art, being like super clean and everything." They're going back in like the 70s or whatever. And like they change their needles once every month. Like it's so great. Like
It's so great.
They cheese needle once a month. That's pretty good.
Jesus.
Well, shit, you know, that was a matter of like, maybe they sterilized it every time, but they used the needle for a month. They're like, man, after a couple of uses, that just started
Kinda
getting
dull.
good, dude.
It's kind of dull. Jesus. Imagine how that felt. I feel like a needle's getting dull, but at like 8 hours.
Well,
That's a low taper.
You know what I noticed the other day? I was
That's what I was
tattooing.
gonna say. I was like, the taper would change maybe over time. Like the taper would change, but sometimes like once you have now a better taper, you can actually deposit way more per punch.
Oh yeah, you're getting a bigger punch.
You're getting a bigger punch. You can chew a lot more faster too, but you can get a lot more pigment in.
Yeah.
I was tattooing a guy the other day. I don't want to put a company on blast, but I was trying a new cartridge that I've never tried before.
Yeah.
And only after like 2 or 3 hours, I was like, I got to change this cartridge. Not because the needles were getting dull, but the membrane was like getting worn
Super
out.
loose.
Worn the fuck out.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit, this is not working the same way.
Yeah. I've seen that a few times and I've realized how big of a difference it makes. And I tried a cartridge with a rubber band the other day just because I was like, I asked somebody for like a 7 and he gave me one with a rubber band and it was like, I hated it.
Was it loud?
It was
The loud kills.
It was louder, but it also just felt so like wiggly in there. Like it just everything just felt way more wiggly in the cartridge. I didn't like it. And any kind of contact with like, you know, when the cartridge kind of touches your finger because you get underneath, like it was like any tiny bit of touch on it. I was like, oh, dude, this is so flexible. Just hated it.
They 3D printed that shit.
Shit. I hope that one day we can like 3D print like tubes. Just quickly.
I mean,
now you could, you know, but like I'm saying like quickly and price efficiently.
Yeah.
I think you could.
Price efficiently, yeah, but quickly, no.
Quickly, no. Yeah,
They're so slow.
yeah. I think you could do it, but yeah, it would take forever.
Yeah,
and you'd be reloading it all the time.
Yeah,
and shit. You'd have to find a way to print them on like trays where you print like 40 at a time overnight.
right.
That's good.
And then you wake up in the morning, you just like snap them.
Snap them out, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Put them in a sterilizer.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Ready to go.
That kind of actually would be sick.
The sterilizer, you know what I think about often, like how much shit we use that's not sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, it's like
almost everything.
It's like a myth, dude.
Almost everything.
Yeah. Like you're going and putting like a plastic bag on your like green soap. And that plastic bag came out of a box that was probably like ran over by rats in some fucking China, you know? The saran wrap isn't sterile. The gloves you use, the paper towels, they don't think we're tattooing with it. They want nothing to do with tattooing. Bounty.
It's like, oh,
this is meant to clean up all this shit.
The best they can do is just, prevent cross-contamination.
Yes.
But
yeah,
not sterility.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely not sterile. That's
no
BS.
Way.
That's when people are like super like germaphobe. I'm like, dude, relax.
Dude, yeah.
People did this in the 80s with no gloves. They were fine.
1,000%.
Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know what these guys are talking about, but get tattooed by me. Very sterile, very clean. I bag all my stuff.
I mean, I do it because it just looks nice.
I don't believe in it, but it's fine, dude.
Yeah, I do think it's a myth.
I only put gloves on because I don't want to get my nails dirty.
Yeah, dude, they're dirty enough.
For sure. So now that you opened up a shop, I think this might resonate. So this was interesting. This was a tattoo shop owner talking about loyalty.
Okay.
I didn't even watch the full thing because I was like, I'll watch this with the guys.
Yeah.
But the beginning of it, I was like, oh, this is very interesting.
Right.
I think it should be good.
Tattooers that work at 2 shops within the same city or town.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but you cannot be loyal to 2 shops at one time, especially if they're in the same city. Tattoo shops aren't just workplaces. They're built on trust. They have a family core vibe to them. And when someone is bouncing around, it feels as if they're just looking for the best option. They can be an appointment-only booth rental artist at one shop and then go and find a job at a walk-in shop that has a built-in clientele. Next thing you know, they're taking those clients to their walk-in or their booth rental shop and charging them a higher rate and keeping all of the money, especially if that shop has a built-in clientele that they've spent years and years cultivating. When a new artist comes in and just starts pillaging from them and not bringing any of their clients to the shop, it starts to feel unfair. You're supposed to be part of a team, not just renting a chair or giving a percentage. There's more to it than that. Splitting your time locally creates tension, and it's a conflict of interest for both parties. You can't build loyalty if you're splitting it between 2 or more shops. It confuses the clients and makes the artist look unreliable and inconsistent, and it can hurt both the artist brand and the brand of the tattoo shop. If a shop is spending money on marketing, social media presence, and cultivating a clientele that comes back, and you just come there and take their clients and tattoo them and then start bringing them to another shop, that's literally stealing. Shop owners spend years investing in their space, their clients, and their reputation. Then an artist comes along and starts taking that and taking it to work down the street where they get a better cut. It feels as if they're keeping their options open so they can play both sides, so they can get the best of both worlds. The artist is benefiting from the walk-in shop with the built-in clientele and feeding the other shop that doesn't feed them. It creates tension whether you think it does or not. We all know how close is too close. There's no written rule or like imaginary line that divides it. But if you're working at one shop and then you go and work at another one within 5 miles or down the street, it's just bad. And doing guest spots is fine, and traveling and working in other shops, it's part of this industry. It's what lots of artists have built their clientele on. But when you started a new shop, that owner or that person that hired you wants you to become part of the family. Pick a home base, build your reputation, and grow alongside the shop. As a shop owner, I want my artists to succeed just as much as they want to. But I don't see them as a paycheck. I see them as part of the family. Different nowadays. All these artists are just bouncing around looking for the best option. It's very deceiving and disrespectful. Be honest, you're benefiting from one shop while feeding the other. It's not right. And I've done it in the past. I worked at a walk-in shop and had a little home studio, but I told my boss at the time of hiring that that's what I was doing. You can't be everywhere and expect to be respected anywhere. Pick a shop that works
This
for
video
you.
is 5 minutes longer than it needs to be.
It's 3 minutes.
That's why he didn't watch it all.
That's why he didn't watch it all. Turn it off because I
There
feel,
it is. 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes.
yeah, I feel like it could have been 10 seconds and I would have been like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I agreed with, with all of it. And I'm just like,
You
yeah.
kept saying the same thing over and over
I
again.
am.
All right. So thank you for that.
But he was trying to get his message across, so he also took the balls to fucking make that
Yeah.
video.
No, and he went on a long ass walk.
His name
got his exercise.
is bugged out.
It was definitely
Oh, there's Gold Bill talking to his camera again.
there was some landscaping happening, so it had to have been between the hours of 9 and 11.
But when it comes to the topic, though, what do you guys think about it?
Yeah,
I agree. I think
agree with a lot of
so.
Yeah.
I started working at another shop recently, doing a couple of days here and there, but it's not local to No Idol.
Yeah, it's not even local within the same town.
The reason why I started doing this is because I used to work in Rockland County, which is about a half hour outside of New York. And I was there for 10 years. And when I moved to New York City, all the clients that I had in Rockland did not follow me into the city. So I lost all those clients. And every now and then, they won't come into the city. Every now and then I'll get a message, a DM, a text or whatever, like, hey, are you ever in Rockland anymore? I'm like, no, I'm not. So I became friendly with JR, who owns Vanguard in Nyack. And I was like, hey, dude, I still got some people out in Rockland. They want to get tattooed by me. They don't want to come into the city. Could I just do a day here and there whenever anybody wants to do a spot and just do it like kind of like a per diem thing? And I felt okay about that because it's already my clientele.
Yeah.
It's far away from this shop.
Yeah.
So I'm not stealing anybody from here.
Yeah.
And it's people that I've already tattooed before. So it's not even like a new clientele that I'm trying to like gain new
Like you're
work.
not getting like a client from that shop.
Right,
You
I'm
might
not-
turn into like a different client that you would be like, oh, that tattoo will be over there now.
Yeah.
Going over
Yeah, exactly. I would never do that. I wouldn't even consider doing that if both shops were in the same town.
in the same city.
That's crazy.
It
Like a
doesn't-
5 mile radius.
Yeah.
You're talking about is crazy. I don't.
That's
Who would
wild.
allow that?
Desperate.
I guess so.
You know,
I mean,
like if, I feel like a lot of times, especially nowadays where there's like people, I feel like artists get reach moments where they're like, oh man, like I want to find somewhere has some clientele. So they start bouncing around
Yeah.
and find some clients, but
So-
it's always like a short-term search for
Yeah.
something, but it's not like a long-term. And I think that's what he's trying to say. It's like, focus on that long-term build for yourself
Yeah.
and just find a good spot where you can like, all right, I want to put some roots down
Yeah.
here and grow here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll benefit the artist for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But
And
I
the
mean-
shop too, like because you
Yeah.
grow together.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a symbiotic
of course.
relationship.
Yeah, that's how the idea should be.
Yeah.
I think to play devil's advocate too, right? Like there are so many shop owners, dude, like,
Yeah.
that don't care about their artists. And
Yeah.
they're just like, you're just like somebody there filling a booth and they don't give a fuck. And I think in some situations it is fair to be like, I got to find my place. But I trusted you at one point, and now I don't trust you. And now I'm going to go try out this guy because he seems good right now, but he might betray my trust like this guy did. So I don't want to put all my eggs in that basket. So maybe I'm going to try it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I've done it. I was at Bang Bang and Afterlife at the same time.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit.
And I mean, they were fucking 30 miles away from each other.
Yeah.
Not 5. You know, one was in Manhattan and the other one was in Huntington, Long Island.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit of that. You know,
Yeah.
it was a little bit of like, all right, like you're not really going the direction that I thought you were, you know, and I like put you up on this pedestal back in the day. And like I thought that we were going this place and now you're not really like living up to those expectations. You're not really doing all those things. It's like maybe I need to go try someplace else.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I trust this guy because
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
let down before.
Yeah.
So from the artist perspective, I guess I get why you might want to try something out. But long term, yeah, like you gotta pull it. You can't date 2 chicks forever.
Yeah. It's fun for a little bit, but you can't do it forever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The topic about loyalty, though, I don't know if I necessarily believe what I'm about to say, but do artists really owe any loyalty to the shop that they're working at? They're not employees of that shop.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
I think the shop owner has an obligation to make an environment that the artist wants to be in. And if you can't do that and they want to go astray, then that's fair. Like what really do they owe you? They owe you the money that they pay you. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
like,
the deal you make in the beginning. Yeah. You make
unless we're talking about an apprenticeship situation, then there's like some
different stuff
level
there.
of like, you know, like this guy brought me into this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you got to
yeah.
give him something for that. But short of that, like he gave you a job and he's been trying to feed you. I don't know. Yeah, I think. I mean, I guess there's that too.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's a good conversation. And I think it's something that we would love to get you guys to kind of join into the conversation. Make sure you talk about this stuff in the comments. Every comment that you guys leave, it really helps us bring these things up. And anytime that you guys share any content with us, we always try to see it and bring good conversations for you guys. Because I think that's what the podcast is all about. And some of these topics are like things like, for example, that we all face. We're all tattooers, and we've all either been in a shop and left to go somewhere else and had all these moments because they're real things that people are going through.
Yeah. Speaking of comments, to all of you guys who are leaving comments on our YouTube page, just know that we do read them. We don't get a chance to respond to all of them, but we do read every single comment. So if you don't get a response, no hard feelings, but
Be nice so I can sleep at night.
just know that we read them and we appreciate all the conversation that's happening in there.
I think something with people working in different shops, like situations like Matt's, where like a person from Rockland, it's not even that far, but they're like, I'm not going there. Same people like Long Island. And if you're in the city, they're like, I'm not going over there.
I knew I was gonna when I first talked to Bang, I was like, dude, like I can't leave Long Island full time because I'll lose all that clientele. Yeah. And like I built this book out there. Like I have all these clients that if things don't work out with you, what do? I go back and all these clients started getting tattooed by somebody else.
Totally.
And I lost them and I got to start from scratch. Like, no, like you got to give me 2 days. And at first he said no.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he said no at first. He was like, it's either here or nothing. And I'm like, all
Who
right.
did?
Bang Bang.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, I guess that's where we're at. And then a couple weeks later, he hit me up. He was like, fuck it. Got my way.
Nah, good shit, bro. How did it work out for you there?
Mixed bag. It was,
Say everything.
dude, it was weird, right? Like, I feel like I was in there and like you too, dude, like we were like you were before me and I came in after you.
Yeah.
And in like the ground floor of that second shop, of that new shop. So I didn't really know what it was going to be. It was me, Ty Harris, Anatoly as the realism guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like a couple like odd ends. And then Oscar Cremo was coming in and he was a realism guy at the time. So we didn't really know if it was going to be like a realism shop or this fine line thing was going to go, because fine line, it was like a thing, but it wasn't. It was just like a couple guys doing like some like really thin lettering. Like Hector and stuff, like just doing like clean letters. And we didn't really know where it was going to go. And little by little, the brand started to go in that direction where like me or Ty Harris would do like a tiger, like a realistic tiger that would be like good. And he would get like 15,000 likes, which was like, oh, sick. But then somebody else would tattoo the word faith and he would get like 300,000 likes. They're like, all right, I think I know who follows this page.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it went like that. And I mean, there was that where I started to recognize that it was like not really the brand that I needed to be associated with anymore, where I was like, all right, if I want to be in like this realism world, I'm going to have to be in around realism guys, not this, wherever this is going. And then it was also this constant battle between management trying to sell you on whatever tattoos were coming in. Mm-hmm. So like there were times like I would do like 5 wolves, like back to back. Like I would do like a wolf like 5 days in a row. And I'm like, dude, I swear to God.
You gave me one of these fucking wolves again.
I'm not showing up.
Is that how that was? That they were booking the appointments for you? Or wasn't
they were booking the appointments?
People seeking you out?
Yep. They were booking the appointments, which was nice to some extent, right? Like you just showed up to work. Like you just showed up and something remotely in your style was going to be booked for you. Yeah. And you were going to get paid like pretty handsomely at the time for it. I was 24. You know, I was taking home probably $1,500 a day.
And you didn't mind that, going to work, not knowing what you were doing, and then having come up with something on the spot?
No, they weren't like completely like, yo, you like, we'll tell you the day of. It wasn't like that. It was just like they were going to handle it for you. And like I would obviously do the consults and stuff like that and like more or less know what I was doing. But sometimes it would just be like, it would be consults maybe for fucking 5 wolves in a row and they were going to book them like that, you know, shit like that.
I was doing a consistent guest spot at a shop up in Newburgh just for a couple of months. I would be there every Friday. During the week, people would come in or call. It's like, hey, I want to get this tattoo. And then depending on what it was, who was available and what they wanted, they would just like disperse whoever would be the tattoo artist. And some of them would come to me. So I would show up on Friday. There would be a guy sitting in the waiting room like, oh, Matt, this is your client. This is what you're getting. This is how much it's going to cost. And now I have to draw something on the spot that I had no idea, like nothing prepared for. I lasted there just for a couple of months. It was like, I can't work this way. This is not like, this is not cool. Does not work for my style or anything.
Yeah, with that kind of style, it's rough. With realism, it's like at the time there was like 6 pictures of wolves on the internet. You know, there were like 8 roses. You remember? There was nothing. So you just go and you're like, I like that rose. I'll just flip it and warp it. Like same deal.
You're like, you got that rose, baby.
But yeah, dude, I learned a lot about like the business side of things and like the customer service side of things. I think I really I learned a lot from them. Honestly.
Yeah, I think they do it probably top of the industry.
Yeah, top of the industry.
It's like the level of like just care to the customer, making them feel special and all of that. Just like,
and he built a luxury brand.
Absolutely.
Like I think that shift in this industry has changed. I think he single-handedly
made that industry.
Yeah,
you could say that luxury
brand,
Bang Bang, and then now Ganga.
Yeah,
you know,
Ganga. Yeah. You have a couple shops that are like getting there with it too, and it's like, I think it does make us a little more bulletproof as an industry, moving into that, and I think that's why some people are hurting is because if they're under that threshold of luxury, if they're under that threshold of like what is nice and valuable, then they don't need it all. And I think that that's what this is becoming. It's like either you have it to get tattoo, because even a cheap tattoo is pretty expensive.
It's still expensive, yeah.
Ultimately, like even if you're getting somebody that has a $600 day rate, you still just spent $600 to get a doodle in your arm, you know? So I think it's drawing in clients that otherwise we didn't have. You know, like all these clients that like have like fucking good money now.
And now we have the people that are willing to spend a lot of money because they want to say that they spent it.
Yo, that's a crazy thing.
People that is insane.
People want to say
I dropped $5,000 for this sleeve. They want to say
that's the same reason they wear the watch. You know, it's the same reason guys are walking around a $100,000 watch. Like it's and I think that's what it's becoming in those spaces. In the finance world, these guys are walking into rooms and it's like, oh yeah, you got a $50,000 watch, join the fucking club. All of us do. Yeah. You know, but like, and then this guy's sitting at the table and he's got $200,000 on his body. And they're like, oh, like that guy's like, they stand out. Yeah. Right. They stand out for sure.
It's a flex.
It's like an edge. Yeah. It's an edge in a room where everybody's kind of getting it for sure.
That's kind of dope. I like that.
Yeah. I like that too. So and I think I think he started that dude. Nobody was doing nobody had a fucking manager at the front desk in a suit.
No. First time for everything.
That was wild to me.
Yeah.
Like, what is this bullshit? Dude, I hated I hated all of it at the time. I was like 23 and I was like, this is not tattooing. This sucks.
Yeah.
And then I stayed there for a year.
And then I was like, what the money is.
A year ain't long.
Yeah, no, it's not long.
A year's
it's not long. But it was longer than I thought.
You can
I'd
hate
be
something
there.
for a year and still like.
I thought I'd be there shorter.
Yeah.
When I went into it, I was like, give this a couple days. I got a couple followers.
I'm sure the money was good.
The money was great. Dude. I was 23 years old. I made like fucking $250,000 that year.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, a little kid.
Just rocking. Good shit, brother.
Yeah.
Good shit. Oh, guys.
Sick, yeah.
Congrats on the shop, man.
Yeah, congrats on the shop, bro. Sick.
When you have an opening party, let us know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I know, right? We'll go out there. Yo.
Yeah, it'd
Go
be
out
dope,
there.
man. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
And guys, if you want to support the podcast, make sure that you go on to our Patreon and make sure that you also buy some merch. If you don't have an Honest Tattooer, either sweatshirt, hoodie, you're slipping. You should get on that now.
So if you want to support the podcast, go to patreon.com/honest tattooer. You'll see some after show content. It's all just a couple of minutes extra of just conversations that we didn't cut into the regular episode. I think we should have I have some videos saved on my phone that I wanted to talk with you guys about.
Yeah.
But I put that app blocker on my phone.
You gotta do some push-ups
I'm gonna
to
do
get
some
to it.
push-ups in order to open up Instagram. So I'm gonna do some push-ups, open up Instagram, and then we're gonna go to the after show and check out some videos.
Awesome, guys. Guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Peace.
Take it easy.
Bye.